Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Steve, and welcome to the Haze and Blue, where we smoke and talk Michigan football. So let's get into it. So tonight we gonna be talking about the motherfucking quarterbacks. Being that we've been spoiled, to say the least, over the last 3 years with arguably the greatest quarterback in Michigan history. With that being said, it's gonna be some big motherfucking shoes to fill coming into this year. You know, being that I live down here in Oklahoma, and I know we're not on Oklahoma's level yet, as far as quarterback talent and Heisman Trophy winners at quarterback, but just being down here and see how spoiled they was from going from Baker to Kyler Murray to Jalen Hurts, it's like, all right, now we got JJ. Jayden Davis was a high 4-star recruit. So we kind of trying to build something right now, but shit, man, 27-1 in the last fucking 3 years. Shout out to Cade McNamara as well. But like I said, man, it's gonna be some big fucking shoes to fill. And so with that being said, the four guys that I feel are the most important guys in the quarterback one race is going to be Alex Orji, Davis Warren, Jayden Deagle, and Jayden Davis. It's like three names, three people with two names. Some weird shit, but like I said, these are going to be the four guys competing for the starting quarterback to open the 2024 season against Fresno State, which we all know Fresno State is known for having local talent. With NIL these days, you can't overlook no game. But week 2 is Texas Longhorns. Comes to the big house. Like I say, I'm down here in Oklahoma. So Texas, moving to the SEC, Quinn Ewers back there, that's going to be the determining game that's going to determine who's going to be the quarterback for the rest of the year. But to start the year off, I definitely feel that the number one quarterback is probably going to be Alex Orji, the 6'3", 235, 245-pound junior quarterback out of Texas. Did take quarterback reps, going into the spring game. And like I stated in the past, I really don't like to judge shit on the spring game, especially the quarterback spot where, the D lineman is really not trying to get after it and hit the quarterback. So he did saw some time last year. He had a couple big runs, one against Ohio, and I think one against Bama or Washington, but was definitely quarterback 2 last year. Only threw like 1 or 2 passes. JJ was the man the whole year, so unlike Cade and JJ, it was understood that JJ was the guy. So Alex Orji comes into the year, probably is going to be the starter against Fresno State. I'm kind of excited about it, but when you look at it, it all comes down to one thing. How will the offense look going into this year? And the reason I say that because this is not the first time I felt we had that type of freak athlete at quarterback. As you can remember, the Joe Milton experience. Shout out to Joe Mill. It didn't work out. He transferred to Tennessee. But as you saw in the combine, the dude got one of the biggest fucking arms in the fucking world. No diddy. So it comes down to how the offense look. And I believe if you try to put him back there and let him be and think he's going to be J.J. McCarty, it's going to be a bad deal. The spring game. Once again, it's the spring game, so they probably took it as a chance to let's show everybody he can complete some passes. He went 10 to 12, mostly with short throws. Tight ends, um, running backs type shit. So I really hope that if you're gonna feel that Alex Orji is the guy going into Fresno State, that they don't try to hold back and let this dude run the fucking ball, man. Him and Donovan Edwards can be a fucking terror in the backfield. Like when you got Samaji Morgan and Tyler Morris in the inside reverses and motion and all that crazy shit, and you got somebody like an Alex Orji and a Donovan Edwards in the backfield together, that can be crazy. That can be one of the best offenses in the nation. So I think Alex Orji is probably a 90% chance that he's going to be the day one starter against Fresno State. Like I said, I hope, Sherrod Moore likes to run the ball. And this dude, man, he did come up limping. They didn't talk too much about it. But that last run in the spring game, he did come up limping a little bit. And that's kind of cause for concerns because if he's not going to be back there running motherfuckers over and trying, just basically let it be known that he's a running quarterback. We're not going to try to fool no fucking body. He's going to be a running mobile quarterback. Run first, run second, then pass. With the weapons he have at receivers and Samaji Morgan and Tyler Morris, who I feel small receivers kind of benefit mobile quarterbacks because you can do the whole option type shit, reverses, jet passes, all that kind of crazy shit. And then you have, I feel, going to be the best tight end group in Michigan history. I can't wait till the season get close to starting because I can't wait to do another tight end video. Because one thing I noticed about the spring game, and I'm glad nobody into the transfer portal, that Michigan has about 3 tight ends. That's going to be dogs. That's going to be dogs. So it all depends on how the offense looks and how they use them. So Alex Orji, once again, 6'3", 240, 235, 240, the junior quarterback out of Texas, backup quarterback to J.J. McCarty, most likely going to be QB1 going into Fresno State. And then we have at the quarterback 1 spot, quarterback 2 spot, and I think once again, the spring game, he was one of the guys who kind of stood out as, okay, maybe he can't make this a quarterback race. Davis Warren, the senior from California. Shout out to Davis Warren, man. Overcame cancer, so I got none but respect for him. But I'm not going to rule him out. I'm not going to rule him out. He did make some plays last year in the spring game. He surprised a lot of people last year. This year he come out, once again, it was a spring game. About 2 of those plays, the one he threw to Frederick Moore, that was a dope pass. Kind of remind me of Shea Patterson. I know that's not a name we want to hear right now. We trying to go for a back-to-back. But he kind of sneaky mobility, can throw sidearm. But Davis Warren maybe got a chance to be QB2. So he's definitely somebody to keep an eye on. I'm not going to say I don't like it. But if he's the quarterback that we're going to have as a going for a back-to-back, we definitely better have like I said, I know we're going to have a great defense, but we want to have a Georgia type defense, which is possible. Because I don't feel Davis Warren, no disrespect to him, I don't see him being a guy, great backup, but I don't see him being the guy as a day one starter to lead Michigan to a national championship. But definitely paid his dues, and definitely he's a reliable too. So shout out to Davis Warren. Uh, then we have Jayden Dinago. I can't fucking say his name right, so I'm not gonna even try for real, for real. But he's a big kid, man, about 6'5", 235, junior, 4-star recruit out of California. There was a top 20 recruit. He was a quarterback after the spring game. I thought it was a chance that he was going to enter the portal, but he didn't. Salute to him. Me, Sherrod Moore probably told these dudes that all y'all got a chance. All y'all got a chance. So they all stayed, which is dope, man. But he's up in the air with me right now. We haven't saw too much of him. The spring game, once again, is the fucking spring game. But he didn't look like somebody I can say, well, damn, he can, maybe if he get his shot. If he get his shot doing live, competition to where, Alex Orji may be the QB1 going against Fresno State. But if he comes out and he's struggling, I won't be surprised if Jayden Deagle is the number 2 quarterback going in. It's going to be a lot to do with fall camp. Like I said, he's a big dude. No Diddy. I say didn't see too much of him. If I had to say his ceiling is somebody who could come in, big guy, kind of looks sneaky fast. I ain't see too much mobility in him, but he definitely reminded me of somebody like a Geno Smith. He reminded me of a Geno Smith to where if he's able to release the ball, he's not no running quarterback where he's going to be on some Alex Orji type shit and trying to pick up big yards. He's more of, I don't want to say it, but well, you know what? The old Virginia Tech quarterback turned tight end. He can be a big guy who can sit back there, probably can throw in the pocket, want to throw in the pocket, but which I thought he was going to transfer probably to a West Coast school, UCLA or some shit, but he stayed around, and hopefully he get his shot. Shit, fuck it. But I got a lot of bluff. I got to light up for this one. Jayden fucking Davis. The fucking future. Started off as his sophomore year. He was heading towards. He was listed as a potential 5-star recruit. Going to his junior year, he was listed as a 5-star recruit, and it was coming down between us and Clemson, and Michigan applied the pressure and got it done. And he's from North Carolina. Kind of remind me of a Kyler Murray, not as mobile probably, but he definitely can throw and run. And he had a pass in the spring game to where when he did it, I said, oh shit. This dude probably can be the day one starter. It was he ran out and threw it to Peyton O'Leary, and which Peyton O'Leary almost made the catch, but Hill, who's gonna be a dope ass corner, Hill made the play on it. But I love that Jayden Davis threw that ball like that. It's like he was like, man, I ain't scared to let this bitch rip. And that was the difference between him and the other three quarterbacks, where their guys was mostly in the middle of the field, safer passes, where he threw a 50-50 ball. And I was like, if Alex Orgy's not ready to be QB1 for Michigan going into next season, it definitely should be Jayden fucking Davis. With Jordan Marshall coming in, the running back from Ohio, knock on wood, nothing happens and he stay committed to Michigan. Jayden Davis has the potential as he can be a day one starter. I said Alex Orgy has a 90% chance of being the day one starter. That other 10% is going to Jayden Davis. He's been on campus since he was there during that championship run, which is dope that he enrolled early. Him being close friends with JJ, enrolling early, seeing the game against Bama, the Big Ten championship. Well, I don't think he was at the Big Ten. He was probably at the game, but as far as enrolling early, so he got a chance to see the whole fucking preparation. And when I'm telling you right now that hopefully, everything stays okay, Jayden Davis, I gotta see how Alex Orgy looks against Fresno. Because, like I said, if the offense comes out and they got him attacking and running the ball, I think Alex Orgy could be a motherfucking monster. But if he's not capable of just being that dozer type motherfucker who's we putting the ball in your hands, man. You and Donovan Edwards, Coastal Loveland, get it done. If he's not ready to do that, I definitely feel it's Jayden fucking Davis. I like Jayden Diego, whatever the fuck his name is. I like Davis Warrens as backups. But if Alex Orgy's not ready to be the Michigan Wolverines starting quarterback, it gotta be Jayden fucking Davis. Just go ahead and give him the keys early. With that defense, he basically can be in the same role JJ was in. Great defense, great tight ends, great running backs, great offensive line. He can sit back there and just be the quarterback we need him to be. And I feel, man, I can talk all fucking night about the potential. And I could be just on some bullshit. Like I said, I don't like judging the fucking spring game. But when I saw him make that fucking pass, and how I like to look at talent a lot is, can this guy play at another team? Like I say, being down here in Oklahoma, seeing how they had a lot, what Lincoln Riley had with these quarterbacks, I can see Jayden Davis being in that same boat. Not the tallest of guys. They got him listed at 6'1", maybe 6 feet, maybe. But I think throws that motherfucker beautiful. His touch is beautiful, man. And when he threw that pass, like out of all the quarterbacks I saw during the spring game, he's the only one who I feel receivers and want to come play with. When they see what he do his freshman year, receivers with the transfer portal and in recruiting, I can see Jayden Davis getting receivers to come to Michigan. Not saying that JJ can do that, but I just feel that JJ's built a little different, kind of a bigger frame, kind of a little taller. I don't see Jayden Davis being a guy who's trying to run the ball. He's gonna look to throw. And just like with Alex Orgy, who's ever back there with Donovan Edwards, him or Orgy, this could be dope. Davis Warren, Jayden Diego, good backups. But the man I feel who's probably gonna be the guy is Jayden fucking Davis. So keep your eye out for this dude, man. He's been on campus since January. Before January, I believe. He was a 5-star recruit, ended up falling down to a 4-star. It came down between Michigan and Clemson, and Sherrod Moore got the job done. And through all the bullshit that was going on, he stuck around. And with players like him and Jordan Marshall and the young tight ends we got, and the offensive line we got, with players still got 2 years eligibility left, this team could be in great fucking hands with Jayden motherfucking Davis. So there you have it, man. Alex Orgy, fucking Jayden Diego, Davis Warren, and Jayden motherfucking Davis. The quarterback room, not the overall best quarterback room in the nation, but definitely have 1 or 2 guys on there. Depending on how they use Alex Orgy, can have about 1 or 2 guys on that motherfucking quarterback room that can be dogs. Like I said, Fresno State. I hope they're not looking too far ahead to Texas, which is going to be a motherfucking showdown. But Fresno State, first game of the season, is going to let us know who's going to be the quarterback. Because when Texas come around, they probably, like I said, if it's Alex Orgy and he struggles a little bit, even if he struggles against Fresno and gets benched, which I hope don't happen, they still go probably let him start against Texas. But that game is going to let us know how the season going. So, other than that,